What's up? So in this video, we're going to be going over the new Composer 2.5 by Cursor. They just released this and I haven't tried Cursor in a while. I remember the early days, that $20 plan was really good, but then it started to get more and more expensive, obviously. I'll also be using the CLI because it does look pretty clean. First thing that I want to go over is actually pricing, because if you remember in the beginning, there was only two tiers for Cursor. We had the free one and we had the $20. And $20 back then was crazy to pay. I've heard good things about the $60 a month for some vibe coding. So when you download the app, you're going to see this same style that all the apps are trying to mimic now, all these companies are trying to do. And it's basically your sidebar. You're going to put your folders on the left. You're going to have your agent in the middle. And then you can ask it to launch things like localhost, which is what I did here. I built this entire dashboard, master control, mission board, whatever you want to call it. And it basically has different analytics that I want to keep track of. It has a to-do list, right, that I can add cool stuff to. And I can queue that up. I can basically check things off. It has a log. You can keep track of any projects. You can put whatever you want in this. And right off the bat, something that I'm noticing with the Composer 2.5, which we're using right here, as you can see, it's basically that it's fast and it's good at UI, which is nice because other models like GPT 5.5 still struggle with front end. Composer 2.5 Fast is actually really good at this. I really like this little design tool. I think this one's one of the best. I'm going to give you this template so that you can create your own dashboard as well if you want. Just basically add any sort of thing that you want to track, and you can run this locally and just have it up every day. It's just what I do. I just, keep adding stuff to it. Eventually I can hook up my Hermes to it or my OpenClaw, and then I just have to talk to them and just have it just kind of there displaying the information that I want. I only did this small task and it only took 1% of my overall usage. And you find that out by going to settings, plan and usage, and you can see here that you have that usage counter. So I've just created a brand new folder using Composer 2.5, and I'm gonna give it a task so that it can complete a full game. So let's do that right now. So we're going to be building a top-down survival game, and I'm going to give it a big prompt because we want to prompt it well, but fear not. I'm going to also include a skill in this video so that you can just give it whatever prompt and it'll turn it into a super prompt, because you want to have some good prompting if you're going to get good results. Let's check out what it gives us. So this is what Cursor built for us. Let's play it out. See, we have some template modes here, a little messed up. We have some controls, and I think we can use our arrows. Not too impressed with the UI. It does work well. And let's see if it picks up. Yep, it picks up these little tokens. And now top down is not hard to build. Pretty good overall. We do have some core gameplay that works. So in that regard, it is really nice. So now I think what I want to do is just make sure that I can clean up the UI a little bit. The core engine for the gameplay is really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus only on the visual polish. We kind of have these generic UI elements and we want to make it better. So again, now I'm focused more on the visual direction and I'm specifying this in the prompt, and hopefully Composer 2.5 can actually understand this. So let's see how long this one takes. I'm just going to send this one, and here you can see how fast Composer 2.5 is. It's absolutely just speeding through everything. Other models I think are more slow and they think through things a little bit more, but not Composer. Composer's just going, dude. And there you go. That's actually kind of cute. It's a little lo-fi game. And you can see we're going in more of a specific direction now. We could just have egg panic. Here it gives us the summary of what it did, what it changed here. So let's play this, see what's up. Leave in the comments down below what you think this looks like, because I want to see if we're thinking the same thing. I think I'm happy with this. This is one of those cute little games that I could just share online. Oh my god, they're obsessed. This one was fun. Let's explore this a little bit more. This is where you're gonna get in this template. And what I just showed you is just something that I built really, really quickly, but you can build your own top-down games with this. Off the bat, what we're gonna have is some sort of agents system where it can actually read so that when you start talking to it, it knows where to start. It's also going to include some skills. And we have the skill for building this top-down game example, also for debugging and extending all of the different things like reskin or the scenes, the flows, all of the visuals, the UI. And this is a good starting point because you can customize it however you want the second that you open this folder. If you're using something like Claude Code, all you have to do is say, take a look at the agents and then create the Claude file based off of that, and you'll be good to go. Now I want to move on to an actual CLI task. The way to get that started is to just do agent. Haven't used this CLI yet. It looks really good and very clean. And I want to try actually a brand new project. It's an empty directory. I'm going to try to use web search to do a couple of things. I'm going to ask it to search for some open source projects for video editing tools. And then I want to try to do a clone of a website that I really like so that we can record vertical style video. And this is going to be a short prompt. I'm really not specifying much. I wanted to take its own creative control here. Going through Shift Tab, you can see here plan, ask, and debug, but I don't see any sort of bypassing of permissions. I like these boxed UI for all of the diff changes and anything that is writing. That is pretty cool. And this is going to be, a really broad task. I don't think it'll actually give me something good. I want to see if it will actually do a clone of this website. Let's find out. This is what it built. I cannot believe it actually did it. The actual UI is not bad. It looks just like Tella. This isn't really a hard thing to create as far as the sections go, but I am quite impressed. So it created our video and we can trim it. So basically do an in and out, which is actually pretty cool. It's recording the audio. This is one of those things where, my prompt was very bad, but it actually did get this sort of idea of what this clone should be. It's really fast. I think I'm gonna keep using it and trying it out a little bit more. I definitely think the $60 plan is probably the sweet spot if you're gonna be doing a lot of vibe coding. So this was just a quick little video that I wanted to make. And also make sure you grab that template for the game in the link in the description. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.